Hello everyone, this is Plus AJ here, trying out a little something new since I've been kind of behind on content, mostly due to the weather and other life stresses, but nonetheless still eager to try to get some content out for this final year of the fourth generation. And what I'll be doing, mostly either weekly or twice weekly depending, are just these quick, easy to put together camera phone-like videos with Plushie Me, taking care of all the underappreciated fanfictions that I've always meant to review but could never get away. And I won't necessarily be taking any recommendations. These are just fan fictions that I got into in the very early days of the fandom that have strong meanings to me, and I'll spend about 3 to 5, sometimes maybe 10 minutes, depending on the subject matter, to talk about what I liked, didn't like, what it meant to me, and etc. Just in a way to make sure that all these fics that I've always wanted to talk about, but never could, actually do get a moment to shine and spotlight and get the appreciation they deserve. And to start off, we'll be looking at the story Raising Rainbow, written by and this is why just the first one. I'm sorry, I can't really cut and edit. I don't know how to transfer videos from my computer to my phone yet. And maybe when I'll do these, it'll be better edited. But for now, let's just talk about this story, Raising Rainbow. In this story's concept, Rainbow Dash's dad, before Bo Hoffman and Windy Whistles were canon, finds himself being a single father when his wife Firefly, remember when that was a favorite fan theory, abandons him and his daughter. He's forced to become a father to a single parent to his Rainbow Dash daughter. Now, on the surface, this story is pretty much just the equivalent of, if you like stories of the main six being cute fillies and their parents and them having to learn how to be parents, you'll like this pretty well. But what more I could possibly say to that is that from after Rainbow gets born, it pretty much just follows her life as she slowly starts to grow into more the Rainbow Dash from the Sonic Rain Boom, as the story more focuses around her father, named Rainbolt, as he has to get a job at the weather factory, deal with Dash growing up, all that kind of fun stuff, meeting Fluttershy. On the surface, there isn't really too much more to talk about this, but at the same time, that's what makes it enjoyable. It's just a nice little fun slice of life fic as we see Rainbow Dash and her father having to grow up by themselves. We also get some interesting characters like Surprise, if you remember her from before when Pinkie Pie was really going to be a Rainbow Dash. When Pinkie Pie was going to be a Pegasus, that's what I meant. And then we also got a little bit of interesting dynamics with the boss. We even get a brother from Rainbolt. And yeah, for the most part, it's kind of enjoyable. Unfortunately, the story is canceled, and from what I remember from when I did read this, it was because originally the author had a different direction she wanted the story to go, but then at some point she kind of just got off track as it kind of more focused on Rainbolt's brother, who I won't spoil anything, but unfortunately it probably did end too soon for its time. But you know what, even with them, there's still a lot to enjoy about it, and even if though the story will be canceled and never finished, I'm happy with what we got. It's a nice little fun story about just Rainbow Dash and her dad, and him growing up, being a single father, the struggles that come with it. So yeah, like I said, this was one of my earlier first stories. I think this is actually the first story I ever favorited. And definitely for good reason. It was one that was fun to follow, and it's even fun to look back of. Even has some really fun moments with Rainbow Dash and Philly Fluttershy at their very first sleepover. Not going to ruin anything, but let's just say that red tag is there for a reason, even if the story is rated teen and not mature. But if you're just looking for a little fluffy slice of life, Rainbow Dash before Rainbow and Windy Whistles, this is definitely a story for you. It definitely was one of my favorites when I first got into the fandom, and hopefully even in this days of the last day of the fandom, you'll find some enjoyment too. So let me know in the comments below if you were able to get around to reading this story and what you thought of it, if you're sad that it was canceled, or you thought maybe it was finished and canceled at the right time. Either way, this is AJ, and looking forward to reviewing hopefully more of these stories. Like I said, I got a long playlist, and I really want to get some of these stories covered, and hopefully this will be the chance for me to finally get to it. Either way, have a good day, and I'll see you all next time.